Charlie Lamb, ready to put on a show. One down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Lamb was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Snags it on the run, and there's two away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Lamb stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one almost hit him. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. That's long gone. He hammers one out to center. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
New inning getting started. Now it's the power speed combo. Charlie Lamb. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Lamb working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
That to right. Burleson squeezes it, and there's one down. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that is out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Ball.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Tony Gonsolin getting ready to go. Henches warming up as well. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And there's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ball four, and a run comes in to score. So bases all loaded up. Arturo getting ready to hit.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
0-1. The 0-1. And strike two.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Zach Veen, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And there's a strike with Peter at 98. Bryant, the runner at third. Lamb at second. Gilbert at first. 2 out of the inning. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And downstairs.
Full count.
On the ground, right side. Corner over to first. They limit the damage here. Jake McCarthy will hit next. Ground ball left side, could be 2. And that hits the bag. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now here is Charlie Lamb. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. On the ground, Lamb. Whips it to first on the run. On the money, nice play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And here is Hoskins. The Pirates down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it. Charlie Lamb. Ready to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Charlie Lamb. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. And another ball.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And the right-hander deals. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the. Now the third baseman. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
Out of there.
Man at first, 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
And it's 1-1. The White Sox would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Hit in the air, center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. First and second, 2 down. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. Drew Gilbert steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Just missed. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now 1 missed. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Tony Gonsolin up and throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. And a strike. Swing and a miss, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rhys Hoskins. Out to short, Lamb. Whips it across, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick York. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. What a double play that was. And now the catcher comes up to him, Andy Rodriguez. The Pirates down to their final strike. On the ground, out to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Charlie Lamb ready to go. 1 down. Charlie Lamb digs in now. The American League leader in RBIs this year. The shortstop takes the ball. The White Sox could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Swinging a foul out of play.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Late swing fouled off. Right, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swings and misses. 2 out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Home run number 50 on the year. It's 3-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Bases loaded. 1 away.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. High fly ball down the left field line. York gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and it's 4-0.
Now, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runner's behind.
Fires over to first, and there's 2 down. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
That one ripped. Burleson going back. And that one is off the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 5-0. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Just missed. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Tony Gonsolin up and loosening in the pen. Herder getting cranked up as well. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 2-2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Struck him out looking. A run on 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Fly ball to right. Burleson hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Saying you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Lamb launched a homer in his most recent game. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now here's Trent Grisham. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. 1 out, bases empty.
Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
5 was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement. One down, bases empty. Yeah, that's fouled off.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
Caught him looking for the K. Man at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Rodolfo Castro. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ripped to right, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And they trail by 1. And now the tying run is into scoring position. So runner at second, 2 down. Arturo now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. Now it's Alexander Canario. Hard hit left side. Fires to first in time.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Lamb in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Out to short, Castro. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Antonio Arturo steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner takes off. Strike in there. No throw, safe at second. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Michael Portillo, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Bitsko also getting ready. That's way outside. 1-2 to count.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And now the right fielder, Zach Veen. Fastball for a strike. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
That's inside. 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. In comes the run from third. In there safely.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like...
Justin Henry Malloy steps to the plate for the White Sox. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 10-3. So 2 down. And now the first baseman. Line drive. Base hit. Malloy around third. The tag, and that's the ball game. Lamb. Get that hitting streak going.
Not one to put on the first.
Charlie Lamb. So up next, Charlie Lamb.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Going away.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
The shortstop takes the ball. Heel with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. One gone, runner at first. So up next for Chicago, Drew Gilbert.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Throw over to first, and he's back in safely.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Runner on the move. And safe. It's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch,
he's in there. Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Antonio Arturo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they pick up. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Out to short. To first. That's the inning. Nothing doing. One out and a runner at second.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Inside, just missed. Lifted in the air, right field. Siri under it. He's got it, and there's two away. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. Inning over, and it could have been. Heel back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Siri hauls it in, and there's one away. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
There's a swing and a drive. Forget it. That one felt good. His 51st home run of the year. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On a dead sprint, racing back. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball. Charlie Lamb ready to go. One down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Up the middle. Glove flip to second, and that's two. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brooks Lee next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Bradley back to work. And that is out of play. Well struck left field. And out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 52nd home run of the season. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
The batter.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Geraldo Estrella, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 49, warming up as well. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Check swing, called strike. Squirts away a little bit. Lamb on at second with 2 down. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his... And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through. Base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Drew Gilbert. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that makes it 60 steals for him on the season. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And the Rays manager,
Pitching for the Rays.
number 49, into the game. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Montgomery.
Base hit and a run in to score.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
On the ground. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Braden Taylor next to hit for the Rays. 1 strike away. Flares it into the outfield. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right now, the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ground ball could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. And that's 2. 2 outs. Bases are full. The changeup missing. Ball 1. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across. And now the center fielder, Drew Gilbert, struck out swinging his first time. Fastball for a strike. The next offering misses, and that's ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. And a foul ball. And the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bean, the lead runner out at second. Right. On at first with nobody out. Infield fly called there. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And there's a foul ball. Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. 2 out, space is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's outside, and the count's full.
Full count.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Man at first, Drew Gilbert steps to the plate. Pearson a pick to first.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner takes off on the ground to the left. It's through for a hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Malloy swings through it for strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Gallagher getting ready to hit. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Torrens, the next Cub to hit. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. With the first, ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it. Lamb. Charlie Lamb. Stepping in, Charlie Lamb. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He circles the bases, his 53rd homer of the year. It's 1-1. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
2 outs, base is empty.
Charlie Lamb.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Hamilton. And that is that. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next pitch is outside. The White Sox looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Now one missed.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the base is empty with 2 away. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So runner at second, 2 down. Nick Lofton, the next Cub to hit. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series. Charlie Lamb with an incredible. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong.
For the Cubs, the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Hard hit left side. Slings it across. 1 out in the top of the first. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Out to short, Lamb. throw to first in time. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Whitlock back to work. Cut on and lifted in the air. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
And strike two. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. Antonio Arturo steps to the plate for the White Sox. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That misses the zone. 1-0. Arturo matched a homer in his last game.
That's a ball.
Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
The count 2-1, and a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So the lineup flips over, and next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. 2 outs. Out to short. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. The Windy City Showdown continues now, and here is Charlie Lamb. That one ripped. And that ball is gone. He crushes that one to center field. His 54th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Luke, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One gone, runner at first. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Hit in the air, left field. Arozarena brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and it's 8-3. Next is the designated hitter. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game, and the Cubs salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb. Charlie Lamb with a Justin Foscue stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a slow roller. Lamb slings to first in time.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Gets him to chase after that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas settles under it. He's got it. And that is that. Solo runner at third, 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jalen Palmer. Out to short, Lamb. Handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. 1 out, bases empty. Fought off foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's a base hit. Man at first with 1 gone. Drew Gilbert steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. White Sox down a run. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. So digging in, Zach Veen. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
White Sox down a run. And a breaking ball misses outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. And that one finds its way through. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. And next to hit for the Sox, Drew Gilbert.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball still 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Left-hand batter waits. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a strike in there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's two outs. Runner on first. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
On a line, base hit. Lead runner around second. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And foul ball. The next pitch misses. And now it's even 1-1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Dante DeMaio appears to be getting loose. Miller also getting ready. And that one gets away at the plate. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in the dirt, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So 2 down. Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. The White Sox down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Lamb managed. Charlie Lamb with it. 1 down. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Fouled off down the right side.
It's always an exciting day at the ballpark when you have a pitcher as good as Blake Snell on the mound. I mean, this lineup is dealing with a 6'4" lefty that does a great job of missing bats.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw to first in time.
Batting no.
And there's a foul ball. Montgomery, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Home run number 55 on the year. It's 2-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jalen Palmer stands in for the Phillies. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first, and there's 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Justin Henry Malloy steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's been a great free agent sign. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. He's safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. In there at the knees. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Ruiz up and throwing. Miller also throwing. And it is 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Zach Veen steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Left field, way back there. That's back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So 2 runs. 1 out, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Alex Ramirez. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that's a fair ball. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And a pitch. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Another homer. His 56th home run of the season, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
To the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down, and here is Daniel Schneemann. Matsui is just 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Lamb. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb really. Charlie Lamb. And digging in for Philadelphia, Dylan Cruz. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. On the ground, out to short. On to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Cruz hauls it in, and there's 2 away. First and second, 2 down. Ball 1, no strikes. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That just misses.
Outside.
And now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's off the inside corner. And it's 3-0.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Strike on the inside corner. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Hedrick back to work. Out to short. Finds its way through, base hit.
Up next.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Ruiz getting. Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to give extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And a 2-1 on the way. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. Antonio Arturo steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss at a slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 4-0. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Diego Cartaya. On the ground to the left. Lamb. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And first offering is fouled off.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. First and second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball. Going to count 1-2. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now for the Phillies, Aiden Miller.
The shortstop, Aiden Miller.
Schreiber is just 1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Lamb strung that hitting streak out. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's the swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hit in the air, center field. Ruiz on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Runner at first with 2 away. Frank Cisneros, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground to short. Whips it across. And that is the inning. Runner at first with no outs here. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And out of here. His 57th homer of the season, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bo Bichette, the next to hit for the Angels. Man at second. Out to short, Lamb. Slings it across, and Bichette is retired. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Charlie Lamb. Silson back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Donovan tracks it down for the out. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
1-1.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. So up next for Chicago, Drew Gilbert, 1 for 3. Runner on the go, in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Swing and a miss, strike one. Action in the Angels bullpen. Garrett Clevenger up and loosening in the pen. Squirts away a little bit. The 2-1. And strike two.
2-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Arturo stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball one. 1-1.
Lamb on at second with 2 down. Not close with that one, and that's ball 2. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home, the throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's now 9-4. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 11-7. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And now the center fielder. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Wide throw, and it gets away. throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the ninth. Hit hard on the ground is short. Bichette whips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 outs, base is empty. Antonio Arturo steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got a ball game, and the Angels slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb. Charlie Lamb ready to go. And next to him for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Lamb matched a homer in his last game. And that one is lifted in the air on his way over. Makes the catch. And that is nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Bichette. Over to first, but he beats it. Cabrera with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Drew Gilbert getting ready to hit. Checks over to first. Back safely.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have it.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Movement in the bullpen. Samuel Aldegari appears to be getting loose. 1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. And now 2-1.
Down.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Lamb leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got him swinging.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Arturo takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Arturo launched a homer in his most recent game.
No, that's down.
Two outs. Check swing called strike. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. So in now for the Angels, Weston Wilson.
1-1-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives and makes the catch. Bottom of the inning, Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first.
He's out.
And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Clevenger back to work. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 1 down.
Now batting.
Now here is Charlie Lamb. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 11-1. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Drew Gilbert. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is down low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed. And that's outside. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Got a great back and forth, and that at bat.
Pitching for the
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Sam Bachman.
Well, he's been an absolute workhorse out of the pen all season long. This is the 70th appearance for him this year, and that says a lot about how much they trust handing the ball over to him.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Right, the runner at third, Lamb on second, Gilbert on at first with 2 down. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, inning over. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take this one in a blowout. Lamb. Charlie Lamb. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is.
Tosses to first, and that is that. Man at first, 1 away. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Off the mark there, and it's 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
2-1.
Right, stands at first with 1 out. This one smoked out to left. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And there's a foul ball. White Sox down to run. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That ball's carrying. And out of here. His 58th home run of the season. And we're level. It's 2-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Back in Anaheim, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Out to short, Lamb. On to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So 1 out, nobody on. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air. Arise. 2 down. 1 out, bases empty. Now Charlie Lamb. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His 59th home run of the season, and we're starting over. It's 8-8. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Xavier Edwards. On the ground, out to short, Lamb. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. At the plate, Charlie Lamb. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Cisneros tossed to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So up next, Drew Gilbert. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball, and it's safe. It's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. And that's in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. On to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Tag, got him. They cut down the winning run, and we will play on. No outs, runner at first. Luis Campusano, the next to hit the Angels. Roll to short, could be two. There's one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Foul ball there.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox? And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground, Lamb. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox win the last two to take the three-game series. Lamb. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. That one hit to right. makes the grab, and that's the third out. And now it's Alec Bohm. Out to short. Throws to first, and that is the inning. No outs, runners at first and second. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has it.
Oh, gets dirty from his knees. The throw. Throws it away. Everybody's going to be safe.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
Gilbert in the box, lays off for ball one. White Sox down a run. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that one for strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And that's way high. And that's ball two. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And up next for Chicago, Antonio Arturo. Golden opportunity right here. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one, and a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Murray up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
So now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Right side. Brennan settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's two away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And delivers outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
On the outside corner, and the count 1-1. Oh, great stop. There's one. Oh. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. One out. Runner at second. Lamb now at the plate. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. The shortstop takes the ball. That is out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Olsen. White Sox down to their final out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that is...
Now the third baseman, B.J. Murray Jr. Ground ball right side. Olsen handles the chance. And that is the ball game. Lamb. And the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which Charlie Lamb. Ready to... And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb, the American League leader in batting average this season. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
The 0-1. And there's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And the batter now, Drew Gilbert. Outside with a breaking ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one close. Ruled the ball. 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Right. The lead runner at second, Lamb. At first, one gone. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Justin Henry Malloy in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Kicks and fires. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Swings through that. All loaded up here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of a slider, and there's two gone. Edgar Carroll digs in now.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
First pitch misses. There's a strike. Just off the inside edge.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
In the air, left side. Friedel on the move. He's got it. And that's the third out. And the White Sox. No outs. Runner at first. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Lamb to second. Over to first. Safe. 2 outs. Base is empty. Strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Top of the third, no score. The shortstop takes the ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And up next for Seattle, TJ Friedl. 2 on, 1 out. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and that leaves them with runners at second and third.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
Headed down the line. Brennan giving chase. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And it's fouled away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Rutschman fires over to first, and that's an out. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 60 on the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for with it.
First and second, 2 outs. So now it's the White Sox DH, Braden Montgomery. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Zach Veen. Here's a 2-1. Hit in the air, left field. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. Tie ball game, 4-4.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boo. Top of the 9th, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the 9th.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Gilbert stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's off the mark. Ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Base is loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Friedl on the move to the alley. And that's the 3rd out. Zoning. Here's Matt Olson down. 1-run game, bottom 9. And he can't come up with it. Still slings it to second. There's 1 and 2. What a play. Will Brennan up next for the Mariners. 1 strike away. On the ground to the left. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run. Charlie Lamb ready to go. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lamb will hit next. Out in front and foul to the left side. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Out to short. Just got him, and he was burning up the baseline.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for
Lamb. Off balance feed, there's one, and that's two. Painter back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez makes the catch for the out, and there's one down. So digging in, Otto Lopez. Roll to short, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Top six. Now here is Charlie Lamb. Just missed. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. That misses. 2-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And there's the automatic. That one out to right. Brennan hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Adley Rutschman. Up the middle. Finds his way through, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh. One down. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, the tag, and they cut him down, going for two. So up next for Chicago, Jonah Bride. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. On the first, ball game. And the Mariners win the rubber match of this three-game series.